turn the desktop audio back on. I guess you can listen to the music. Well, good evening, mortals. My name is Jay, and welcome to my studio on this fine Valentine's Day. Yeah, but I have no Valentine's Day plans, that's why I'm here streaming. But you know, I thought, you know, time of year I should play something a bit more romantic than what I usually play. So, here we are with Love and Guillotines. A dating sim set in the during the French Revolution. I came across this game a while ago and it's been on my list of things like, okay, I need a special event to play something like this. I think I was planning on playing it last Valentine's Day and then didn't get around to it. So I'm here this Valentine's Day playing it. I don't know how many routes there are in the game or really what to expect. It's very much just, yeah, it's a dating sim set during the French Revolution. Where you can romance some of the more significant figures in it. I don't know a lot about the French Revolution. I just know the very bare basics. Not really my time period, if I'm honest. So this is gonna be, exciting. I'm just gonna start it up. Viva University. There, I guess. Home to the brightest minds or the heaviest pockets France has to offer. The school's political society club has garnered a reputation for violent student demonstrations and outlandish performances at arts installation. Most recently, a massive monument resembling a guillotine has been erected in the middle of the grassy quad by the group. Damn, there's like 3 different backgrounds in one go. This is production. Oh, this is us. Okay, today this is the day. The day I finally join those who are making history, who goes nothing. My hand reaches towards the clubroom door when I am interrupted by a high-pitched voice yelling in my direction. Hey, you're new here, right? Oh yeah, today's my first day of classes. That's so awesome! I wish I could relive my first day. My name's Maria, by the way. Mary? I don't know French. Hey, were you thinking of joining any clubs? I am the president of the High Society Club, and I think you'd be a great fit. Actually, I was just about to see about joining the Political Society Club. You don't want to join those losers, trust me. They're totally lame, and I heard they smell. I guess I can see what your club is about. The Rich People Club? The High Society Club. Great, I'll introduce you to everyone. Maria grabs my hand and pulls me down the long hallway. We cross the quad and I take note of the huge art exhibit on display, installed by the Political Society Club, yet to be taken down by the university. It's impressive and quite intimidating. Maria notices my staring and increases her pull on my arm. We approach a large ornate mansion opposite the quaint building that houses the Political Society. Wow, this is something. Isn't it great? Maria moves to push the door open. Maria, what are you doing with our new recruit? Oh god, just keep walking. Wait, but who is that? You're the one who contacted us about becoming a member, right? My name's Max, I'm the president of the Political Society. What are you doing on this side of campus? Hey, they smartly decided to come hang out with the cool kids on campus, isn't that right? Don't worry about it, Maria always does this with our new recruits. I just don't understand you guys, you're always talking about the things need to change or whatever. But I personally prefer things the way they are. Wait a second. I'm not good with some voice changes. I just don't understand you guys, you're always talking about how things need to change or whatever. But I personally think things are fine the way they are. We know you do, Maria, so kid, are you coming with us? What should I do? Well, Women will always win my heart, honestly. I promise you won't regret it. Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. I follow Maria through the large ornate doors. They open to a lavish parlour full of pink cushions, antique tea sets, the works. Wow. I told you you wouldn't regret it. So, if I'm being completely honest, my motivations in talking to you weren't entirely pure. It's nothing bad. It's not very often we get commoners as cute as you. Ooh. I mean, she's being incredibly demeaning right now, but... I flinch at the word commoner. Sorry, old habit. Thanks, I guess. And so humble, too. Would you like to join me for some tea and cake? No time for a young romance like the present. Wait, romance? Okay, no harm in tea and cake, I guess. I follow Maria to the small chase with the chase? Yeah, chase? Chase. The small table in front of it. While eating, I find her to be much less shallow than I first thought. Or have I just become enamored with her dainty fingers, well-groomed hair, and perfectly applied lip gloss? So what's the deal with Max and the rest of the Political Society Club? Oh, can we not talk about them? We were having such a good time. I want to know more, but I'm afraid that I'm completely distracted by the pearly necklace glistening around her neck. No, you're right, I'm having a great time here. Why do I need to bother with them? That's the spirit! Now you're getting how the other half lives. I spend the rest of the day with Maria, and talk in circles about nothing for hours. Something about her is entirely hypnotic. So much so that I completely forgot my original plan to join the what was it called again? Whatever, I think I'll just hang out here. Verification complete. I wasn't expecting such a sudden change. But hey, who needs politics and, change when we get to hang out with a pretty lady? Sometimes I do think I'm the problem. That was the end of the first ending. Oh. I guess we start again. Okay, we've done this bit. Should go with Max, that was the original plan. Goodbye, Maria. Maria. I think it's Maria, I don't know. Sorry, Marie, this club isn't the main reason I applied. I really can't pass it up. Maria scoffs at us. Well, suit yourself, I guess. Maria daintily glides down the hallway. She really is stunning. But I have to keep my eyes on the prize. Well, now that she's gone. Max pushes open the doors to the club room. Inside is the plain room with a few desks arranged in a circle. We haven't been properly introduced. I'm Max, president of the Political Society Club. The rest of the members should be here any minute. Please have a seat. Max walks to the front of the classroom and takes his seat at a large desk. I slip into a chair close to the back. We sit in silence for a few moments while Max does something at his desk and members begin pouring in. The first member to limp in is a sickly-looking senior student who takes a seat next to Max. His hair is messy and he's far from conventionally attractive, but he still carries with him an air of authority. He doesn't seem to notice I'm in the room. Hobbles over to his seat. Following him, an attractive student with manicured nails and well-groomed hair saunters into a room. One look at him and you know he considers himself to be of hot shit. He gives me a wink before taking a seat next to the sickly upperclassman. The next student to show up throws the door open and slams his bag to the ground. Everything about him screams drama. He makes a show of sitting in his chair and making as much noise as possible, making sure he has everyone's attention. Max looks up from his papers with a look of annoyance. Let's see, we're just missing. Sorry I'm late. The voice is coming from a young-looking freshman. Running through the door, he is handsome and appears to be self-assured. Assume this is the rest of our class. He's trailed... Oh, no, there's one more person. He's trailed by the final member of the club. The final member of the club saunters in with sly confidence. His features are almost snake-like. As soon as he enters the room, he approaches Max to shake his hand before seating himself next to me. Yeah, there's someone sat next to us. Max stands up from his desk. Now that everyone's here, why don't we do introductions? Who would you like to meet first? Ooh. Who do we talk to first? I guess we do the top. We go with Max. I guess that makes sense. My being the club president, and all after that. Feel free to ask me anything. Okay? Okay, how about what's the hardest part of being club president? An excellent question. I would say keeping the club unified is most difficult. Our members come from many different disciplines and worldviews, so it can be hard to keep everyone's eyes on the ultimate prize. That does sound pretty hard. How'd you go about keeping that unity? I'm not sure I would be able to. It's definitely not easy. Just last month I had to expel one of our founding members, a student by the name of Marie Jean. Jean. For sowing seeds of dissonance among the other members. You have to be careful. You never know who's trying to take this society down from the inside. You don't think that comes off as sort of, I don't know, paranoid? No such thing as paranoid when you're in charge of an organisation like this. You have many enemies, both inside and outside the walls of the club room. How are they meant to trust you? Was it not just with you who said you weren't sure you'd be able to handle my position? Why don't you leave this sort of thing to an upperclassman such as myself and keep your opinions to yourself? Well, fuck you too. Oh, no, I wasn't trying to say you don't know what you're doing. I was only trying to make a suggestion. Let me make this clear. I am not open to suggestions. I want to go back to drinking tea with Maria. I'm sorry, And if you are to remain a member of this club, you will learn your place. Order is absolutely crucial if our campaign is to be a success. I'm sorry, I understand. It was scary how quickly Max was able to flip the switch of his personality like that. I'll walk away, not sure if this is a leader I feel comfortable following. Bad ending. Oh. Leech questioned his authority and he pissed himself. Yeah, we'll go with Max again. Guess we'll try and get Max's good ending. Skip. I guess we go, suck up to him. I guess you would know more about this sort of thing, teehee, because, you know, clearly you're a man. That's why they pay me the big bucks. So if that's the most difficult part of your position, what would you say is your favourite part? Now that's a hard one. You'd probably have to say helping to pave the way forward towards true equality on campus. Wow, that's pretty noble. Oh please, doing the right thing is the bare minimum. There's a twinkle in his eyes, he continues to tell you about his plans for the future, how he plans to redistribute funds from the Maria's Club among those that are underfunded. How he knows he has to break some eggs to get there, but he's excited to get to the end result of true liberty. His passion is mesmerizing. I've never seen someone speak with such passion before. Obviously I can't speak with much passion, jeez. Have a couple sips of my monster from my giant strawberry mug. It's a great mug because it holds a full 500ml can. Well then, I'd say it's about time you did. A revolution is nothing about passion. What do you say you stay after the meeting, we can discuss our convictions a bit more? No, we can discuss our convictions with him. I can't help but notice he blushes when he asks if I'd like to stay after the meeting. Seeing such a powerful person blush is, to be blunt, adorable. I don't see why I couldn't stay. After the club meeting, Max and I take the time to discover more of our passions. I show him the real meaning of cocky. Yeah, there's some subtle innuendos there. But hey, that was the good ending. Start. Go with Max. No, I'm just gonna save here. No. It's just all the previous text. Cool. Because that means I can just jump straight back to this bit and we don't have to skip through everything else. Sipcly upperclassman. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm John Paul Marrett, but most people just call me JP or M. The frail-looking student hand wavers as he reaches out to shake mine. Hi, M. Are you alright? You were just shaking. M pulls his hand away and smiles. Perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all that impedes my ability to perform my duties to the club. What are your duties to the club? Oh, that's right. I guess you wouldn't know. I'm the vice president. I also manage our weekly newsletter, The Sun's Colorette. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, don't mention it. So what do you say? You want me to show you around the journalism department? I guess we'll get bad ending first. Oh. That was easy. We just say no and walk off. Yes, that sounds great. I'd love to see your journalism department. Great, right this way. As we make our way down the hall, we pass the young woman seated against the wall surrounded by books. Em picks at the place, clearly trying to avoid her. Hey you, don't think I've noticed you around here before? Just keep walking. I guess we'll ignore her for now and we'll go ahead and... I guess, you know, save the slot there. Ignore the young woman and keep walking. Ignore the young woman and continue to follow M. Who was that? Don't worry about it. You'd be much better off forgetting you ever saw her. Okay. Did she do something? So I guess you don't want to drop this. We can talk about it more once we get to the printing room and have some privacy. I didn't mean to. No. Never back down once you've decided you want to do something. We'll talk about it. Okay. That was a bit dramatic. We make the rest of the trip in awkward silence. M pushes open the door to the printing room and I follow him in as he flicks on the light. The room is dusty and scattered with printers from varying eras and of various uses. M pulls 2 chairs out from under the center table and motions for me to sit in one of them. The problem with that woman is that she lacks conviction. Lacks conviction? She's not firm enough in her beliefs to actually make a difference. She's far too forgiving towards the ruling elite and does nothing but trash talk the political society club at parties. She thinks we're too extreme, for example. The guillotine exhibit on the quad, she's trying to get it taken down. Damn, he's got like multiple options. Wow, she definitely sounds not great. Yeah, personally, I believe the most important thing in the world is to hold strong convictions. I think that's definitely something that's important if you want to make real tangible change. Thank you, finally someone who gets it. Since now I know you're someone I can trust, I was shaking earlier because of skin condition. It gets pretty bad sometimes and I have to take special baths, it's stupid. Oh, that's okay. I think it's super impressive that you're able to be active while dealing with something like that. Hey, why don't I show you how to use my favourite printer? It's an antique and kind of tricky to get the hang of. Really? You would do that for me? Sounds like a special machine. M motions for me to join him by the oldest printer in the room. You can definitely tell it's an antique, it doesn't even seem to run on electricity. He opens up a small box holding various rubber letters and basic words. Go ahead, pick out whatever you want to print. Find the letters to spell out my name. Now you just dip the letters in ink and place them into this tray here. I do as he instructs, and as I'm placing the letters, M suddenly grabs my hand. This one's a little crooked. I can't help but to notice as he grabs my hand he's shaking again. But it's different this time, more like he's nervous. Less from an illness. So we stand together, I place the letters that spell my name into the printing tray. Can't help but think that this is the beginning of a wonderful friendship, and maybe even something more. The end. Let's go back to this one. So this is the... we disagree with him at the end. Don't you think you're being a little harsh? Shouldn't we all be working together towards a common goal? Sound just like her, and to the rest of them. I'm sorry? Don't be sorry, be better. Anyway, this is the printing room. You saw it? Let's go back to the others. I might have to have a serious conversation with Max about your involvement in the club. Was I what I said was that bad? Man, day one, I already messed everything up. Damn. God, these men are so sensitive. I mean, Maria's just like, oh, you don't want to hang out with me, whatever. And these guys are like, yes, clearly they were, not never speak again. It's like, jeez. Just keep walking. Turn around in the dresser. I turn around to get a look at her. We've made eye contact. It's too late to ignore her. Yeah, you're new, right? Yes, and you are? My name's Charlotte, but my friends call me Charlie. Charlotte, please leave our new member alone. New member? Don't tell me you've joined the sausage party. By sausage party, I assume you mean the political society. Ugh, I trust you do not want to hang out with that crowd. They have zero tact. We all know how you feel about us, Charlotte. Now please leave our new member alone. You know, JP, we're basically after the same thing. Just because our methods are different doesn't mean you always have to be at each other's throats. We are not the same at all. Come on, let's get out of here. I'm just gonna overwrite this one. Return. Let's get out of here. Hey, bye, Charlie. I ignore the young woman and continue to follow him. Who was that? Don't worry about it. She'll be much better again you ever saw her. Okay. And then... yeah, whatever. Just get the good ending again. There we go. Now. Kinda want to know more about Charlie and her ideas. And here I thought she'd be a good addition to our club. Forget it. Come on, I'll take you back to our club room and tell you more about what we're about. I follow Charlie down a series of winding halls until we come to a set of double doors marked Club Room 6. This is where the political association meets, not to be confused with the political society that you're already familiar with. Charlie pushes open the doors and I follow her in. The room is smaller than the political society and is empty save for us. Make yourself at home. Feel free to ask any questions about our group. I'm all ears. Back then, you mentioned the guys having similar goals. But your methods are different. What did you mean? Ah, yeah. Basically, both clubs believe in the power of the people. We just don't agree with the more radical methods used by the society. We think things aren't necessarily as black and white as those guys seem to think they are, and the issues can probably be resolved more diplomatically. Huh. To be honest, I think I like the sound of that a bit more. See, I knew you would. Can you tell me about some of these methods? Okay, but this is top secret. We usually try to keep things civil, but we're planning on totally pranking JP at his next speaking engagement. We're talking water balloons falling from the rafters. That doesn't really sound like solving things diplomatically. I can't deny that, but different when it's JP we're talking about. The guy is an absolute savage and honestly deserves a taste of his own medicine. Seems pretty hypocritical of you. I have to upset the poor woman. I understand that, but you have to understand that the level of playing field and actually get things done when we have to send a message to those guys. Not really sure I could actually support something like that, to be completely honest. Okay, well, you can just leave, I guess. No, wait, I mean, I'm still open to talking about it if you... I really think you should leave now. Can't help but feel like I've made my way onto some hit list as I awkwardly shuffle out of the club room. Only day one and I've already made such a mess of things. We got Charlotte's bad ending as well now. Yeah, Jesus Christ, everybody in this place is incredibly sensitive. I think I just want to go be a bimbo with Maria, a lot easier. Guess an eye for an eye and all that? I knew you would get it. In order to unify, we have to send a strong message to the more radical among us, you know? Makes sense to me. If you're interested in learning more about everything we stand for, I can recommend some reading. Before I get a chance to answer, she's rummaging around in the room's storage closet. After a moment, she comes out holding a stack of books on philosophy. Here, these should be a good start. Just ask if you ever want more. I take the heavy stack of books from her, and I definitely It will definitely be a long time before I'm done with these and asking for more. Charlie plucks a copy of Russ's The Social Contract off the top of the pile. This is one of my absolute favourites. We could read it together if you want. The sooner you start, the better, right? You mean, like, right now? And, like, together? Like, sitting next to each other together? I'm totally just kidding, unless... Oh no, I'd be totally down for that. What could it hurt? She seems like an intelligent, strong-willed girl. And not bad to look at, either. Really? I mean, well... If you don't mind, you can take a seat right here next to me. I take a seat next to Charlie, and it's a tight fit, but I don't mind. Neither does she, apparently. Okay then, let's begin. She opens the book and we begin reading, brushing hands as we go to turn the page at the same time. Neither of us seem to really mind. I think I'll hang out with Charlie for a while. Yes, another woman secured. Then probably one of the better options out of all of them. Oops. Yeah, we've done all the options here, haven't we? Yeah. So... No, yeah, we've done these two, so we have these 4 options left to go. Bold, well-groomed student. An excellent choice. My name's Bert, and it's an absolute pleasure to make your acquaintance. It's nice to meet you too, Bert. What is it? Bertrand, to be more precise. You, however, can call me Bert. How do you feel about doing me the honour of taking a stroll around the courtyard? You mean the quad? Or if you want to be pedantic about it, sure, the quad. So what do you say? I guess some fresh air could be nice. Excellent, let us go post-haste. He sure seems to have a way with words. We make our way out onto the quad and take in the crisp, cool air as we walk around the paved path. Now then, Now that's much better than a dusty old classroom, wouldn't you say? Allow me to further explain my role in the organisation. It usually falls into my well-moisturised yet capable hands to settle disputes among club members, and give the occasional orientation on behalf of our esteemed organisation. Do the club members fight often? Bert gives a dramatic sigh. Oh yes, almost certainly. Max and a couple of the others don't trust the rest of the club, and the rest don't think Max's clique is strong enough, leaving poor, intelligent, handsome Bert stuck in the middle. Sounds stressful. You have no idea what stress does to my complexion. And the other day I found a grey hair. A grey hair! But I truly believe that if we're to be successful, we must stand united. How is the student body supposed to trust us if we're constantly squabbling over menial ideology details? The other members don't understand the important role I play. Most assume I refuse to take a hard stand because I lack conviction. That doesn't seem very fair. I think you're right about the unified front being important. Yes, exactly. Finally someone who understands how truly pivotal I am to our success. But it definitely gives me the feeling of someone who will go out ahead regardless of the circumstances. I definitely want to be on his good side. I do what I do because I love this school more than anything, and I want to see it standing proudly hand in hand with liberty for eternity. I'm so glad you seem to understand my intentions are pure. His soft hands with manicured nails grasp my shoulder. How about I show you my favourite spot on campus? It's perfectly secluded, if you catch my meaning. Is Bert hitting on me? Could a man who obviously takes such pride in his appearance truly be hitting on me? Well, I may as well. I would be completely honoured to accompany you. Excellent, let us depart. I follow Bert to a secluded garden near the northern edge of campus. He was right, it is perfectly secluded. We sit closely next to each other on a small bench. Bert brushes the hair from my face. This is all devastatingly romantic. As Bert leaned in, I expect a kiss, but instead he holds a strand of hair he just brushed away from my face between his fingers. Now that we're totally alone, I can trust you in my secret hair care routine. I only espouse this knowledge to those I feel I can completely trust, and you've passed the test. Oh, how romantic. Hair care routine. Well, let's disagree with him and call him a coward. A unified front sounds important, but don't you think strong convictions are just as important? That's how it always begins. Soon enough, they'll have you convinced that I'm the enemy. I don't think you're the enemy, I just think you might be a bit of an idealist. An idealist? No, that's a new one. Please do me a favour and go back and join the others. It's not like... Now, please. Looking at your split ends is stressing me out. The club sure seems to have some egos. That might be an understatement, jeez. I know my split ends are the problem. Yeah, well. I guess we go with the drama queen next. Maybe this will be less problem. I'm lying. Ah, oh dear, I'm sorry, darling. I'm afraid you gave me quite a fright. Your presence is so unassuming, I didn't even see you there. Thanks. No matter, I'm sure introductions aren't needed. You are surely already familiar with who I am. Truly? I'm sorry, I'm pretty new here. So be it. Let us remedy the situations. My name is Jean-Marie Collett de Herbois, or simply de Herbois to those with whom I work on a professional level. So you find yourself lucky enough to be speaking with this institution's star actor. I see. Well, the pleasure is all mine. Yes, it is. So what do you say? Fancy a trip to my office? You have an office? Oh dear, the stage is my office. Oh well, obviously. De Boz leads me to the school theatre in a way that I can only describe as a saunter. He clearly thinks very highly of his own artistic ability. We make our way through the auditorium and take 2 seats in the front row. Just as we're getting seated, an intelligent-looking young woman holding a notebook pokes her head out of the wings. Oh lord, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. What could a second-rate playwright possibly be doing in a place of fine performing art? Huh, that's cute coming from you. The woman brings her attention to me, seemingly noticing me for the first time. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Olympia de Gorge, or Ollie. English major, and much better playwright than your companion here. Bar scoffs. The nerve! Friend, please tell our dear Olympia that everyone knows a woman is not fit to partake of the written arts. Yeah, I'll save that there. I guess we're gonna disagree with him first with... wow man, that's pretty sexist. Well, if you truly think I'm a misogynistic monster simply for thinking that theatre is no place for a lady, then I guess I'll die. I mean, you don't have to die. Ugh, ignore him, he's always so dramatic. I am an actor and an artiste. It is literally my job to be a dramatic. Do you want to get out of here? I look at Bagula, who's obviously having some sort of meltdown. Yeah, I think that would probably be for the best. He looks like he needs some space. You have no idea how much space he needs. Ollie and I make our way to the dressing rooms backstage. This is usually where I go when I need some quiet to write. We shouldn't be bothered here. So what brings you to the drama department? Interested in getting involved? No actually, I came here with a great artist out there. We met at the Political Society Club. Oh no, don't tell me you're one of them. Well, I'm definitely thinking about joining, but if they're all like that, I'm not so sure. I won't lie and say they're like our good friends here. Some of the members actually have some pretty good ideas. My main issue with the group as a whole is that, I'm sure you've noticed, it's a bit of a sausage party. Yeah. Take me back, please. There we go. This outfit. I guess I'm going to go for a good ending this time. Yeah, to be honest, it seems like they haven't really been willing to do the bare minimum to be more inclusive. Exactly, like it really shouldn't be that hard to invite some diversity into your little special little club. I feel like there might be a little bit of history between you and the society. Yes, you could say that. I guess the long and short of it is I wanted to join and they wouldn't let me. I ended up filing a discrimination complaint to the school. Wow, I didn't know they were that small-minded. Seems to go against everything else they claim to stand for. Exactly. Ollie's smile falls, a red tint comes to her cheeks. I actually started my own club, sort of, in competition, if you'd be interested. We focus more on equality and stuff. Honestly, I thought that's what I was signing up for in the first place. That sounds great. Ollie blushes as she picks up my hand and clasps it between hers. I think this is the beginning of a wonderful partnership. In the professional sense, I mean. The hands are warm and firm. To myself, I hope that the partnership is all but professional. The end. Yes, good ending with another woman. Let's go. Guess we do Ollie's other ending. Is that their fault, though? It just seems to be the way things are here. That's the way it's always been. It makes for a very poor excuse. Care to try again? I guess I just think you can't blame them for falling into the toxic patterns of the culture they live in. The whole point is the club is changing toxic structures within our culture. Why are they ignoring this issue specifically if they aren't personally misogynists? I'll give you one more try. I didn't know this was a quiz, but I guess they can't be expected to deal with every societal issue, they'll be spread too thin. Ollie's face goes flat and cold. The very least they could do is to invite more women to their organisation, the absolute minimum. If you don't agree, you can go and join your best friend in the auditorium and scream about your art or whatever. You failed, the conversation is over. And that's her bad ending. Which, yeah, fair enough, I'd kick us out in that situation as well. I guess we get the good one with Emily. I think I'd actually have to read or see some of her works to make that judgment call. I see, so I'd have to prove myself to you before you call out explicit sexism. I'm done here and with both of you. Poor Ollie. Ollie storms off backstage, notebook in hand. That's not really what I meant. Don't worry about it too much. Our dear Olympia is a bit of a drama queen. The irony of Jabbar's calling someone else a drama queen is not lost on me. Now, what I was saying before we were rudely interrupted. Ah, yes, of course. The theatre and how important it is to our cause. I guess so. Allow me to explain, you see. The great bard said all the world's a stage, and we are being watched, and we must put on a stunning performance that sends a strong message to our enemies if we ever wish to achieve success. That is to say, we must make a dramatic example of those who stand against us. I think I follow. Can you give an example? Of course, we're talking public humiliation, tarnished reputations, even physical violence if we must. I feel like we've jumped up a peg here. That sounds pretty dramatic, but I guess if the shock value is what we're going for. That is exactly what we're going for. That's how you send a message. And you found this effective in the past? Every time, some of my colleagues find my methods gaudy and too far, but they simply do not see the vision. Or if it's worked, I see no reason not to believe in it. Lightly as his hand on my thigh. See, I know you to get it. I could tell you have the eyes of a true revolutionary artist. He's looking directly into my eyes as he says this. His eyes are twinkling with excitement. I place my hands over his. Let's make some art together. God, we're quite the flirt this time around. Well, I'm not sure about the physical violence part. Some of my contemporaries have their revelations about that as well. But I assure you it is a necessary step. Don't you think it could result in the student body resenting us? If fear is what it takes to earn their respect, then so be it. I'm starting to think that Halves is a little unhinged. I actually just remembered. I have somewhere to be right now. I'm sorry, I have to go. Why are you lying? I'm not. I really have somewhere to, go get my clothes out the dryer. Fine, if you're not truly invested, you're not truly invested. I wasn't interested in talking to you anyway. I hurry away, hostile vibes falling behind me. Yeah, so we got his good ending, his bad ending, and then Ollie's bad ending and good ending. Okay, load from here. Damn, so we've got 2 more people to go. Youthful underclassmen. Not to be rude, but are you even old enough to go to this school? Ha! Key and I actually skipped a grade or 2, so technically I'm a year or 2 younger than almost everyone here. My name's Lewis, and do you just... If it's too much of a mouthful for you, you can just call me SJ. Wink. Can't help but notice the double entendre. If I'm too much of a mouthful. His wink makes me think it was intentional. I see you've already met Max. Isn't he just the best? Yeah, he really seems to keep things together here. SJ leans in close and whispers in my ear. The hair on my back of the neck. Ugh. You got my throat is just gone. There's a few sips from the giant strawberry mug. Delightful mug. SJ leans in close and whispers in my ear. The hair on the back of my neck stands up on end as the invasion of my personal space. I've actually been working on a surprise for him if you want to come check it out. Yeah, sure. Excellent, follow me. I follow SJ back to the large ornate building that I visited with Marie earlier. But this time we make our way to the back. Wait, okay, close your eyes. I do as instructed and close my eye. SJ grabs my hands and leads me around a corner. Okay, now open. I open my eyes to see a huge graffiti mural across the back of the building that depicts a guillotine. Across the top of the mural in large letters it says, Enemy of the State. I mean, it's a thoughtful gift. Wow, I bet Max will love that. I know, right? I knew since you've already met Max that you'd get it. SJ's eyes are sparkling with excitement. He's adorable. Hey, I actually had a couple of other projects similar to this. If you catch my drift, I have them planned all around campus if you'd be interested in getting involved with them. Yeah, sure, why not? Jay smiles widen, he grabs my hand, and we go tearing through campus, committing various acts of vandalism on club rooms belonging to wealthy students. If I'm being honest, I never felt quite so alive, and as I do, I am running around with SJ in hand. When we finally slow down and catch our breath, SJ stares into my eyes for a moment. Can't help myself. I pull him into an embrace and he returns the act with a kiss. I think this is like the few endings where we actually got a kiss at the end. He's the only one who didn't seem like a major douchebag that time around, so... Anyway, we're gonna turn him down this time. Well, that's a lot. How so? Well, I just don't really think vandalism is the way to get your point across, don't you think? Are you sure Max would agree with this? What do you know about what Max would agree with? You just met him. Sorry, you're right, I was making assumptions. Yeah, you were. The magnetic force that seemed to surround us earlier has turned hostile. You just want to go back? Finally, good idea from you. Yeah, let's go back. We walk back in silence. SJ is careful to maintain a physical distance between us. Jeez. Oh, God, man. Even in fiction, they're about as unpleasant as usual. Snake-like kiss-ass. Oh, that's a hell of a title. You're taller than I thought. So, you've been reading the school tabloids, huh? I blush. Guilty as charged. No matter, I'm sure you know my name is Napoleon Bonaparte. Please refer to me by my full name if you don't mind. Okay, Napoleon Bonaparte. Thank you. Now if you were going to be a full member of this club, you should be aware of some forthcoming changes. However, we must talk about these matters in a more private setting. I'm the PR rep for the club and have a few errands to run. How would you like to join me and we can debrief? Oh yeah, that sounds important. That's because it is. Please follow me. Without giving me a chance to respond, Napoleon is out of the door and briskly walking down the hall. It's important that I tell you this, but it's also important that it stays between the two of us. My mother does not look like Napoleon, thank you very much, Willow. I think she'd be quite upset at that accusation. After she bought you lunch today and everything. Yeah, sure it wasn't, sure it wasn't. Oh well. Hello, Willow. I won't tell my mum about you being mean to her. It's important that I tell you this, but it's also important that it stays between the two of us. Okay. I'm a dip Napoleon, it's too ugly. Fair, honestly, that is a jawline and a half. I've been spending the semester kissing up to our leadership in hopes of climbing the ranks. This is no secret. The secret is... His eyes narrow and he looks me up and down before continuing. I'm planning on taking over after Maximilian is disposed of. Disposed of? I've been planning using my role as PR rep to plant some seeds. Ooh, is this the treachery he was talking about earlier? Can you tell me more about this plan? I make great friends with the other club members. I make them trust me. A feeling of dissent is already spreading within the group. I use that feeling to my advantage and strike when leadership is weakest. That's actually brilliant. Well, not to most, as I know. A smirk spreads over his face. He looks proud with himself. His confidence is attractive. I'm in. Fantastic, but you must remember to keep this plan an absolute secret. Napoleon clasps his hand on my shoulder and looks into my eyes, seeming to take stock of my moral character. I blush. Oh, of course. I'll keep Napoleon's plan a secret. I can't say the same for my attraction towards him. Damn, the good ending. We're gonna kill someone. Which, to be fair, if it's Max, yeah, fair enough. What are the credentials that make you fit to lead? Glad you ask. I'll have you know I'm quite good with tactical planning. Tactical planning, sure, but what about leading? Wouldn't you agree that the abilities in one department lend themselves to the other? Well, not necessarily. He pulls a small notebook out of his pocket and scribbles something down. What's that for? Oh, nothing, don't worry about it. He smiles a sinister smile. For some reason, I get the feeling that I've been added to some sort of list. Bad ending. Oh, that was a very simple bad ending. Now, if I'm right, that's all the endings, I think? Yes. This does seem to be like we've gone with everybody's options. Main menu. Yes. Steam, make sure there's not a guide or anything. Where they keep the guides and stuff. Community hub. Okay, there's no what the is not a guide for this game, so I'm going to have to assume that's all the endings. But I'm not fully sure. Yep, if I look right, I believe. Well, how many endings did we just do? There's quite a few, actually. Surprising amount to this game, honestly. Yeah, I didn't really have expectations going into this. I was just like, yeah, French Revolution dating sim, sign me up. And it was pretty much what I thought it was going to be. It's actually more endings than I thought there was. I think that's just because all the promotional art is of those 5. So I kind of just assumed, oh yeah, 5 endings, sure, let's go. It's actually close to like 8 or something. How many people are there? Yep, no, wrong one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them plus the 3 women. Which is, yeah, about 8 endings. 8 good endings, and then all of them have bad endings on top of that. 16 endings, I think? You know, it's just a couple. Yep, strong button. Move back to the main menu. Now the question is what do I want to do for the rest of the stream? So I actually started the stream a little bit early because I didn't know how long this game was going to take me. But now it seems I didn't need to do that. Hmm. I exit out of this. Cool. My stream didn't like completely die. That's always the worry. And opening and exiting things, it's like, oh, is everything going to die? But no, it didn't. What should we do now? I guess I don't really have any other romantic dating simmery games. That's the only one I had. I played that one. I played Date with Death, which were like the only two I had lined up. Although the people who've done Date to Death are doing a lesbian vampire one that's coming out next week, so I might play that on my next stream. Yeah, keep this Valentine's Day thing going. I guess we just play Genshin, honestly. Boot that up. Hope our stream doesn't die while we do it. I did run OBS Administrator earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Start game. I really like the artwork from on the launcher page at the minute. It's just very nice and colourful. I do enjoy when they do colourful characters because you get very pretty art. There's that event, isn't there, where we go around and we can find people and stuff. Yeah, there's things going on. I didn't stream yesterday. I was meant to play games with some people, and then they didn't play games with me. So I wound up not streaming for nothing, but it's fine. I also don't think I'll stream next week either. When am I away? I'm not away Monday. Yeah, I don't think I'll stream next week, but I will be back the week after that. That is a promise. Yeah, I think everybody thinks, yeah. Shit happens, man. Where's Twitch? Stream. Genshin Impact. I wish it would let me save tag presets, you know? I don't have to just put like new tags in every day. The title is the same. Because, it's interesting. See if it'll update and stream Genshin. Yep, it's gone white. Oh, that was easy. Something I've been a bit worried about on stream is like changing games and stuff because I'm like, what if it like all breaks? But it's actually done handle it just fine. But now we just have to wait to load in. I don't know where we are when I load in. I don't really know where I left off. I sort of kind of updated the game, played for like 20 minutes, and then got off, so. Really, we could be anywhere.
Huh? A letter from Miko? Oh, what is she plotting this time? Well, let's open it and take a look.
Yo, the festival started. Let's go. See, I knew there was something going on. Oh, how's everybody feeling about the leagues? Is the cowgirl and there's Son? The short one. I think the short one's design is quite cute. And I think they have like a special running animation and stuff as well, which is neat. Makes up for the fact that they're a 4-star. So I'm not surprised they wound up being like a 4-star. Just considering like, the pet thing, Ningguang and all sorts kind of wound up being 4 stars in the end. Plus kind of like when they came out as well. It's Beidou's birthday today, isn't it? Oh yeah, that was the pre-registration thing, got me a bit of money. Always nice. Although that's the thing, is... I have a bunch of money left over that I didn't spend on Lisa and Shenha, because I got her and Baiju and their weapons, and now I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I oversaved a little bit. And I don't know what I want to do with it. Honestly, this is an adorable banner combination. I fucking love Sijuin. Like, look at her weapon. That is so precious. What's this good for? What's your stats? Showing Elemental Mastery. I just like it because it's cute, honestly. Bathhouses, Hawks, and Norakami. 120 seconds, so 6 seconds after triggering as well, Element Mastery. Skills. Okay, so yeah, it's very much for a anime catalyst. Like, more. This, I guess, you could also probably throw on someone like Sucrose or someone. Sucrose is a catalyst, right? Yeah, she's a catalyst. Yeah, it's probably wind up being actually decent for her or something. How many ammo catalysts are there? Sucrose is the only person who's coming to mind. Ammo catalyst. There's a lot more than I thought. Just forgot about most of them. But yeah, it's probably good for any of those guys. Or at least somewhat decent. I didn't wind up picking Lanyan this year. I picked Ningguang. So Beidou and Ningguang can be together forever. Teehee. Which is actually a good point, because I have been working on something. Well, so you can now quick start straight into the Natlan quest, so basically, I don't know when you can do it from. I think you have to finish Liyue first, and then you can basically skip those 3 and go straight to it. I don't know why you'd want to skip, like, all the story of the game, especially considering, like, the stuff that happens here is referenced in the stuff that happens there and things, but, you can skip the entire game if you want now. Like, I would understand skipping, like, story quests and stuff, but, like, yeah, just skipping the actual conquest is just the one thing I don't fully get. And... yeah, so if you notice, we're on the other teapot map. Because inspired by this year's lantern, right? I'm like halfway through the construction of Lantern Right, of Liyue. This isn't like a one-to-one actual recreation of the place, it's more of a vibes recreation of the place. But yeah, I have plenty of, stone slabs eventually, a little Zhongli statue and things. No one's gonna notice the similarities here. I've got Shenhe and Baiju and Chi-Chi over there with Yunjin on the stage. Chongyun and Jinyan here. So yeah, I'm hoping to like have the place like fully paved out and build some more buildings and stuff. So there's lining that side with various stalls and things. I think it'd be quite cute.
Time to go.
Hello, I'd
This
like.
realm is true.
Yes, it's thriving. Yeah. Shenhe already at level 2. Realm Depot. Oh, there's a new things, new version, new things, isn't there? Buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. There you go. Back to owning everything. Yeah, what am I looking for? The Vial of Adeptal Seed. Thank you. I need to buy plants and stuff as well, but I have to work out like what plants I want and how many I'm gonna need. Create furnishing. Wow. All these new things and stuff I can make. Where's the stone platforms I need? Paving. I wish we had more paving. Like, this is pretty much it in terms of paving. At least in, like, terms of what you can buy. Like, I know after Inazuma, they kind of moved towards, find things and stuff rather than buying them. But yeah. That's currently what I have. Is this the one I want? Off-field screen? I can't remember which ones I want.
If you ever have it.
Fuck off. What the hell is this? Not that. Foundations of stone, grand design. Yep, save my amazing changes.
This realm is.
Create furniture. Filter, paving. Double time, cookie road, grand design. There we go. Great. We'll just make 10 more of those. And we're going to obtain all. And we need to exit out of that.
If you ever have.
Say goodbye to Tubby. Our thing. Claim our login one, and then claim our weekly one for making 10 furnishings. I do this a lot, can you tell? I'm going to come to our actual thing, and then, where is it? There it is, paving. Mm. This is then when we take that and just move it forward slightly. So it's pretty much in the middle. There we go. Creates for quite a nice little path. Snap the rest in here. Kind of focus on this side since it's the most, like, built up. Yeah, Shenhe's in the way. Sorry, darling, you're just going to have to go over there for now. Sorry, kitten daddy's building paths. There we go, I'll slightly lopsided pavement for now. But yeah, this is basically just what I was gonna do. Slowly get rid of all this grass and put down pavement. Cobblestone and all that. Yeah, what's flashing in my bag? Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that thing I got. This is yeah, Miko gift. She's given us things. Miko sent you a long-awaited letter. It seems she has something important she wants to discuss with us. Everything she wants to discuss with us is important. We're just that special. What's our event tabs look like? Read letter. Oh yeah, there's a staff, isn't there? You can get energy recharge 6.7, base attack 44. Busy while you're running, light increases attack by 20% and movement speed by 10% for 10 seconds when using an elemental skill. I'm sure that's good for someone. I'm just going to return to the main world quickly. Just come back to the middle Mondstadt. You left the current scenery to Teapot and well returned to your homeland.
Time to go.
What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I have saved our test runs, so we get to do these. Got our little ninja, and then yeah, Goru and then Siege Queen and then the new girl. Woo, swirl, swirl, swirl. Swirl.
Away I go. Come on out.
I forget she's actually a healer, isn't she? I love randomly getting achievements like this during these events. It's like, yes, I totally intentionally did that through, like, you know, my hard-built characters.
That's me.
Yeah.
You're toast.
There we go. Finish him off by rolling him over. Trials, Goru. I don't remember what Goru does. Does something important, I think.
Follow my lead.
Meet Geo. Meet Geo. He's a Geo support thing?
I must leave no stone unturned.
I don't know, I just know people use them in well.
Give up.
Mono Geo teams.
Fall in! Everyone on me!
Die. Die.
Let's get down to business.
I'm going in! Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
To the fairy. Press the advantage!
Die.
To the fairy.
I noticed they really like these stone golem guys now. They've been in the past couple.
Charge!
Which I'm guessing is just because they're like Geo guys.
As a dutiful maid would.
Die.
Fall in! Everyone on me!
Everybody stand back! It's not. Goodbye!
Advance!
Time to clean up.
I do like Noelle's attacks. No, I'm just a cute little maid girl. Here's my giant sword made out of pure elemental energy. Like, yeah, it's a little cliche, but it's cliche because it works. Oh, here's the little Siege Queen. Is she just adorable? Here, have some bubbles. 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 Bubbles.
Let's blow bubbles.
I don't really know how that works.
Wibbly wobble.
Okay, so she bubbles them.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
In my opinion, one of the best animations. Like, it's basically just the same as Novelette's, isn't it? Like, ooh, here's a spray attack, but...
Dead reckoning! Frost is coming!
Rain cutter!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Ooh, balls.
The insubordination!
Hold still. I swear, it's for medical research. Whew.
Just throwing giant pills at them. Like, they weren't hard on the medical theming here.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your.
Pair! Getting gear. Come on.
Oz, reveal. He might feel a little prick.
Die.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, floaty, floaty. Yo. Don't be nervous. Just relax. Huh? By royal decree. Let's blow bubbles! Yeah, I swear, it's for medical research.
And she's dead. Yeah, I love Seedrin's attack. She's so cute. Maybe I should go for Seedrin. Like, I don't know if she's meant to be a Hydra DPS, but like... she'd be a cute Hydra DPS. Whoa, her attacks are so cute.
Let's dance.
Time to say hello. Be free.
Turn that frown upside down.
Wow, she just like... demolishes.
Oh, tricky patient. Yachan, Taechan, let's go.
Yeah, I actually like her voice. I love Genshin, like, voice actors I find have, like,
Time to relax.
a very, like, high-pitched squeaky voice. Which is obviously meant to make them sound, like, really cute and adorable, but I find in my opinion it just never tends to work that well. So I'm glad they gave her a slightly more mature voice.
Go. You're free now.
Okay, we win. I love the floating animation, just like how chill she is on it. Yeah, I think I want Sijuin. Like, her attacks are just adorable. Like, they so, you know, they went hard on her attacks and stuff. And, like, I have a bunch of stuff left over that I'm not going to do anything with. Jangling. Two Sayus? Another Jangling? Very soon, at least we'll see sick Jangling. Oh? I don't know what, like, thing I'm on.
What's wrong? Don't be nervous. I'm Nurse Seedween from the Fortress of Mirrorpede. Let me take a look at you. Any pain here? Oh, what about here? Oh, you're not here for a checkup? Well, that's great news. Phew. You're so adorable. Make sure you take good care of yourself, okay? We don't want anything happening to you.
Yes, I got the adorable, slightly bloodthirsty maid. And gory. But yeah. Slightly less interesting. What pity was I on that? Because I knew I had some. Because I was hopefully, like, you know, saving it for, like, the, Shenha, but then it wound up she was only the Chronicle Wish, so it didn't matter. What's this? This is 40, 45. So that's 42. And then did I just do 2 temples there? So was that 62? 72? How the fuck did I just, how many pulls did I just do? Anyway, we got when we hit pay. We hit 70, I think. Which is about standard. But yeah. But actually, wait a second. I got Emily last time, didn't I? She was the last person I got. Yeah, Emily was last 5-star, so I just won my 50-50 on that. Holy fuck! I didn't actually think it was possible to win your 50-50. God, yeah, it must just be, Valentine's Day, all that luck with such a heart-shaped character. I mean, I feel like this means I should try and get her bow. Which I don't think I've ever actually wished on this banner before. Because why would I? What do I have need for weapons? An additional 8 entry thing, yes, go ahead. Oh, we got Yao Yao. I didn't know you could get characters off the weapon banner. You learn something new every day. Okay, last temple. Ah, used up all our luck, but we got Beidou again. Yeah. And I used up the last of what I had saved, so I can start again with a thing. Oh, did I never have Goro? I thought I had him and I was just ignoring him. I guess that's new. And we have Siege Week. Achievements, we got that thing from... Yeah, defeat 4 opponents with super knocked within 2 seconds. Yes, we did that. I'm just that skilled. Character, constellations. Seasick jangling, let's go! I think jangling is usually most people's first C6. And constellations. Woo! C5 Sayu. Yao Yao. I'd like to build Yao Yao one day, she's cute. I just like the bells in her hair. Beidou. Dang. I never leveled her up to 20, did I? Huh. What of these do I have? None. Level her up, and then... There we go.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Send. Get that free wish. And same goes for Goro. I am behind on leveling people up, jeez. I'm glad I just keep loads of Hera's wits and stuff. I'm gonna start farming them again at some point.
Do not see.
Which is a scary thought, really. Yeah, level up. Actually, there's like little the small ones I'm missing most of. I mean, I guess makes sense.
With this newfound strength.
I don't care what you were going to say, Goro. Just glad that you can think. Little Seedrine. I seem to be Pyro DPS. Not Pyro, fucking, what's it call it? Hydro DPS. Send. Adorable. What bows do I have? Do you want the Skyward Harp? I don't know, you can have this one for now. It's vaguely Meripede. What artifacts does she need? This is entirely on impulse. I have no idea what the hell I meant to give her. So has to do the mill with shield strength increase and ocean hued clam. I'm gonna have to. I hate the fucking ocean hued clam domain. It's full of rift hounds. Rift hounds suck. I don't want to fight Rift Towns, but I need them for like people like Chi-Chi and Baiju, because for some reason I like healers, and healers need Ocean Hued, despite the fact that Ocean Hued fucking sucks. You know, it's vastly unfair. Woo, 50 wishes, let's go. Yeah, okay, well I have her trained by Baiju. And Shenha, so honestly that saving for Shenha was more than worth it. It's basically like the entirety of Inazuma's worth of from her gems. And kind of a bit of Chenyan Vale in the chasm. Yeah. It's fine, I can explore all of Sumeru and then get someone else. I don't really know who I want to go for next after, you know. I have most of the people I really want. Party setup. Wrong one. I mean, it's not really wrong one. Siege wing.
Anesthetics? Check.
I mean, you know, typical support, and then, I don't know.
For justice.
I'll have to start reading about, like, actual team comps for her. Yeah. Damn. I should have gotten Cloran last time and I'd have the full row. Yeah, I don't know who, like, 5 stars wise I want to go for. I feel like Jinyan, but I'm like, do I care for Ammo that much? I don't know. I'm sure they'll bring someone out who's like, you know, I'll see them go, yes, they speak to me, and I'll simp all over again and the cycle will continue. That make it sound like it's a bad thing. Antidote Chronicles. I haven't got my full. Yeah, I've only gone 5. Let's go see what we can find. I think everybody's in leeway today. Yeah. Zhongli and Shenhe! How wonderful for us. Let's go see what our darling has to say. Oh, there she is, inside the restaurant.
Long was the road, and treacherous the way. As we guarded our clients, many trials and tribulations did we endure. Are you mad at me for only returning to see you now?
How could I be? As clouds by morning, as rain by night, I dwell ever in the mountain sight. Though we could not meet, I thought of you every single day we were apart.
Oh, May.
Fuck.
Hey there, Shenhe!
Oh, that's cute. So what brings you here?
Oh, he was just saying that we haven't been to One Min Restaurant in a while. We've got time today, so we decided to swing by for some lunch. Is Chef Mao not in today?
He's out buying some ingredients, so I'm looking after the store today. It's fine. And would you like to eat? I shall make. I've learned a few things that Chef Mal will work.
Oh, really? What can you cook then?
And there's grilled tiger fish, Junior, and chili chicken.
Awesome! Those are some of our favorites.
Yes, I've noticed you ordered them during previous visits. Just wait a moment, leave the cooking to me.
That's right. Paimon, the great gourmand and taster of countless delicacies. Let's go!
Yo, we're cooking with her.
Whoa, the veggies got chopped in a heartbeat. That's the traveler for ya.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Isn't the flame a bit too
That's why having vision powers is so helpful.
Wait! Why'd you freeze over the stove, too? Huh? This tastes surprisingly good. The chili chicken's taken on a whole new texture after being flash frozen. Have we discovered a new dish by accident? Delicious! Come try some, you two!
Hello there. Are you open for business right now?
Oh, looks like more customers are starting to show up. Guess you should get back to work, Shenha.
Sunset Red Tours. You sure a name like that will bring in clients?
Aw, come on. We can work on the name later. What I'm telling you is that sending your elderly family out on tours is a thing youngsters do to show their filial piety nowadays, so they say. It's a business opportunity not to be missed. Sorry, could we order, please?
Yeah, and back to Jill. She goes.
Are you interested in...
Ahem. Good miss, our name is...
Ah, yes, yeah.
Well, she's gonna be selling Cloud Retainer up one of those. If her Cloud Retainer would probably enjoy it. Anyway, Zhongli somewhere on this side of the city. I love seeing Shenhe and her misadventures trying to be a more normal person integrate with society. For all the good Cloud Retainer did, she definitely set her back in that category. Now here he is up here in the tea house. Shocking, really. I wonder how this tea will taste. An excellent timing. Sit. So I have everything from Fontaine, quite the pricey purchase, if I might say. Among her, the differences in water and soil makeup between Fontaine and Liyue, so it's been curious to favour tea leaves from the former will produce. Yeah, I know everybody says, like, oh, Neverlet and Zhongli will be enemies, but honestly, I think they'll just start dorking out about tea and water and various beverages. Just to get some water from there. You have a point. Those H sizzling water still once drawn. If you haven't determined tiring jelly may rob us of its flavours, rendering the result less important. To regulative heat, there's no demanding attack, nor is the element battle with a few elements that entails. Buying good tea leaves is akin to elevating always and keeping a general to command. Yes, if the water and tea set are lacking, and perhaps even the climate and weather not suitable, and no matter how extending the general would be earned, competent officers and feckless soldiery, the battle will surely be lost. As much rather than chasing distant solutions, it is simply better to brew this tea with some spring water from Liyue. Perhaps the blend of the two natures might produce a flavour all on its own. It should be about ready. Try some if you would. Tea from a foreign land, a unique flavour indeed. I mean, I guess, you know, you have to find something to entertain yourself with in retirement. We got our first reward. Zhongli. If a woman restaurant by herself, she feels joy to see her old friend and insist on cooking you her favourite dish from the process is not without incident. The results are different. Who else is on the map? There's Kazuha on top of there. I saw him yesterday. There's Noelle, Amber. Maybe looking around here. I don't know where. I assume any Sumer characters can begin. Sumer City, Palia, yes, and there, all the caravan. I can't imagine they'll bury anybody in like the middle of desert. Since we know in Zuma. Yeah, I guess we'll go bother Kazuhara pop top of the hill again. I wonder if he says the same thing. Or is he on a slightly different patch of hill this time? No, he has moved slightly. Oh, I need to beat this lady up. Fucking hate killing these things.
Are you here to play with me?
Into the wind.
Boba, get them!
Hi.
Hit!
Yeah? not fair.
Let me amuse myself a little. Over here. Here. The more, the merrier.
But if you can kill them before they go into their jeez. But if you can kill them before they go into their invincible state, they're not actually that bad. I think the problem is I use Electro and they have Electro Res. Oh, there he is. Can see the back of his head from here. See you, Kazuha. Oh, he sat down. You seem tired. Run into some trouble. I think no need. Strength. Still, it's nice not to push yourself too hard. Because you're afraid today, that leaves no way happy to play you a tune. Basic melody accompany you from the wind's blow into the distant future. He says a lot, but not for very long. Yeah, who else is there? Yeah, it's Amber here. Yeah, teleporting here is probably the best bet, I'd assume. Hmm. I don't care about Leanne's troubles. I'm sorry, Leanne. Just stand here and regain a bit of a stamina. Or I can then immediately glide across and walk. Excuse me, cranes? No, don't tell me she's on top of that cliff. Reminds me of when I abandoned her atop a cliff. Sure, good thing. I didn't do a story quest for ages, so she was just kind of stood there whenever I looked past, and I felt slightly guilty. There she is. Razor, he's not here. Oh, have you seen Razor on your way here? No, why? So actually, it's kind of urgent. When he visited the sea a few days ago, he was going to have some cake with leave at the shops. Why else he didn't get it? Whatever the importance, she wanted to give it to him. She would run off all alone, had Captain her not discovered and stopped her. It's way too dangerous for her to go out here all alone. To make sure she stays put to her clothes, I promised to do for a crown drawing she made on the cake to Razor. I've nearly covered the whole area and still haven't found him yet. Phew, alright, Amber, breathe. You can't give up just yet. If you don't, we'll get sail. There all the time. That's adorable. Yeah, I do hope they will end up implementing this as like an actual feature, because this is clearly a bit of a test of the thing that people have been asking for, of, you know, having characters actually hanging around on the map. Which I think is a good idea. Let's dive it down there. So yeah, I guess when the end of version survey comes around, you know, speak highly of it, and it might actually become a feature. Pew pew pew, hunting alone, Dan. Hunter of the castle and returns successfully when they go solar. Shouting pew pew scare the animals off. No way, can't you see my arrows fly faster than the sound of my voice? Dramatic effect. Hey, cut that out, I can't hear you, you know. It doesn't sound Castellan's is. Or whatever, I can argue whether you have some meat. Well, it's more than I need. I thought I'd have shared it with anyone anyway. Back. Vote for me to me if the town ever chooses a champion. Last thing I need your help is to give that silly little town a bit of money. Another day, another trouble, I guess. I guess that's the problem with hunting in a place called Wolverdale. You know, you might run into a wolf. Yeah, bless me. Who else is kicking? Rosaria, Noelle, there. I keep checking to see if anyone pops up in like elsewhere. I don't really know everybody's possible spawn locations. Go see Noelle. I was complimenting her earlier. It seems only fitting. She's in this little training area down here. Hello. Accidentally got smacked by a blade a few times. Noelle? Oh, on very night, Helen's been showing some new wooden dummies in there. And is there anything you'd like to ask her? Oh, we could sort of play with Ellen over the past few days, and top of Master Eugene's your legendary Gale Blade came up. But neither of us has an technique underpinning it is a full careful study. Looking it over, we decided to use wooden dummies to practice. Alan's great with the sword, you know, but every move is incredibly precise. But although I know that moves like this require extra exactness and finesse, and I've practiced a lot, I still can't quite hack room this. Well, but each time I swing my sword, I always end up destroying every dummy at once, and I haven't reached that level. Yeah, using a giant sword's probably the problem. Sword, but they're all just too light and feel so alien in my hand to go. You will them at all. Also, most of the blades are just too flimsy and go flying off the hilts as I wave them around, sometimes burying themselves straight into the ground. I was practicing outside the city one little mistake, sometimes on the top of the cathedral and it slammed into the steeple bell. Sounded was like thunder that sent Sister Victoria into a panic. She rushed straight to our headquarters, saying that the city might be under attack. Jean had to spend a good long time explaining to her before she was calm enough to leave. Mary asked Mr. Hung to form me a super heavy single-handed sword, though I'm not sure when he'll finish it. Do hope that its blade won't get flung off when I sing it. Damn, imagine just being so strong you, like, just instantly destroy swords. Guess there's worse problems to have. Rosaria somewhere over here. I don't know if she's, like, in town. Yeah, she's further down to town. Just making sure I'm not going, like, the opposite direction, because she was actually at the, what's it call it? Church. Yeah, it's a church, isn't it? Oops, get caught on the wall. Always getting caught on the wall, that's my problem. Is she standing around out here, or is she inside? Ugh. Hate that missing poster. Where is she upstairs? It's like I'm standing right on top of her. Where is she? There she is upstairs, hidden away. You're this late, Tim. Morning prayers have already begun. Yes, I'll skip them. Well, him right now, you know. See that fresh face? He came into the tavern just when I was getting dark. Got straight to hearing him bragging with adventures, and it's suspicious about it. So he experienced merchant from Leeway. The tavern's warm, but he's very uncomfortable, doing all he can to cover the marks on his skin and his clothes. Freshly frostbitten fingers, you see him, he takes his gloves off to shake hands. So he's been someplace Coldwell. Yes, such as Dragonspine's foothills before coming here for his own reason. As for the lie, what sort of seasoned merchants would cross Dragonspine to get from Leeway to Mondstadt? Want me as your guard, eh? Well, come to the right guy.
I've heard much about your deeds, Mr. Stanley. But see, a little bird told me that the legendary treasure hoarder, Big Sis of the South.
Stanley, want me to talk to Catherine about this and help this good gentleman out a bit?
Ah, that would be wonderful. I can't thank you enough. Of course, I'll still need the bulk of manpower on my end instead.
She's getting waylaid because of Dwarven Port, I presume.
What?
Come with me, a good gentleman. Dwarven Tavern's in the right place, and I want to talk to you about it.
Sister?
Since when does Big Sister South ever tip her hand before she makes a move? Like, luring troublesome opponents away from the post. Treasure hoarders haven't learned any new tricks even after all this time.
I don't know any treasure.
What I hear is it just happens like the very nice close and treasure hoarders making things. Since runs, I'm sure you might come with me to see them.
You?
Damn, he's off. And she's off after him. So you're acting as a mistake, huh? No, I'll give you a choice. You can talk to the knights or you can talk to me. Oh. Damn. She sure is effective. Is that Rosaria? I mean, I don't particularly like her, but she is good at what she does. Wow, 10 anecdotes. Is that all of them for today? Oh, they have like multiple parts here. Is there anybody else? Yeah, we can go talk to Noelle again. We can go talk to D-Luke. Not appear to be anybody in Sumeru. Elsewhere in the UA. No. Let's go back up and talk to Noelle. It's this way, isn't it? Easiest way to navigate Mondstadt is just to climb the walls. Down here in this little nook. Oh, there's Jean as well. I haven't seen Jean in ages. Master Jean, I'll keep that in mind. Good, now do it again. I'll help correct your movements. Greetings, Honorary Knight. I think I can help you with that. Don't worry, I'm just fine. You're very talented and fast learner as well. Although your weapon choice isn't exactly the same, there are shared principles in swordsmanship. All I did was give her a reminder or two, and she immediately understood. Left now is to remain patient and practice diligently. You're in serious with understanding, or else techniques like this should take long to master. I'm sorry, Master Jean, I won't toss my sword into your office again, I promise. It's fine, don't worry, and in any case, after you spent all that time cleaning yesterday, everything was completely back to how it was. But the sword is still stuck in your office ceiling, and it's too high up to easily pull out. Oh, we can just leave it for now. It's interior decoration, I guess. God, Jean has the patience of a saint. I don't think I'd be quite as calm if someone had launched a sword into my office. Down to Dawn Library. A place I feel like I haven't been to recently. Been so busy in foreign lands. Is he outside or is he inside? That is the question. I think he might be inside. Yeah. There he is, sat in his little chair. With his suspicious, dishware. The dishware lines up with, like, one of the, Hexen Circle members, so it was like, well, okay, well, why is this, pattern on in the Dawn Winery and, associated with her and stuff? Come here, sit. What are you busy with? I'm looking over the winery's recent production and sales report. Don't worry, I just finished. Is there some trouble? It goes far. It's just last Grace Highlands and her seafood getting reducing yield. And in time, there's such as no issues with the quality. What I need to do is settle price on. Supplies decrease, but demand from Mondstadt and beyond has not changed. Yeah, it's times as such as this prime thing. Precisely, when demand exceeds supply, some will seek to profit more. Distributors are all thinking the same thing. However, Dawn Winery has no intention to gouge our customers. We've been in business for a long time, pushing all the spirits and become part of life here in Monster. Selling the memories people have with the Dawn Winery in exchange for short-term profit is unnecessary. That is something a lot of businesses could learn a thing or two about. I'm not so poor that I'd stoop that low. Was that surprise? I was quite quick to accept this reasoning. In fact, he wanted to meet our distributors immediately. Well, I think would you like me to open a bottle for you? Nice accidental ceremony then. I was in the mood for some apple cider myself. Would you like some? Fresh and Boston's most favourite here. Ooh. Yourself a nice bit of apple cider as well. Strange face. A face that looks completely out of place in the building. Probably a gift. Oh. Nothing else to say. Does it like tasting all you know for glass once you're done? Wow. Of Adeline. Yeah, she's my favorite. I think she's interesting. It's like, yeah. A suspicious cannibalistic maid, yeah. Who may or may not have a thing to do with the whole Batman thing. Yeah, I've done my commissions. Half of them, in fact. Wow. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more people to find. Yeah, there's Jinyin back over in Liyue. Oh, there's Kokomi. Finally, a reason to go to Inazuma. I do like Inazuma. I mean, it was, probably my least favorite arc on Quest, and most of the story quests are a bit, But it's very pretty, and that wakes up for all of it. Is she down on the beach? Down here? Oh, she's in that cave thing of hers, isn't she? Yeah. She has that little, like, hideaway cubby thing. I just have to remember what the hell that actually is. This? Yeah. Is she in here? Oh, there she is. Oh, she's fast asleep. Damn, she messes us. You're just a heartbreaker like that. Yeah. Make friends with the locals and then disappear, never to come back again. Teleport over here. There she is. Oh, I forgot she lives here, doesn't she? And Shenha! 2 doses of Shenha in one day? Should have spent your salary on a good meal for yourself, or saved it up or something to waste on nothing. Because skin master, according to our customers and mortals, you should demonstrate feeling of pity.
Shanyan? Shenha? What are you two talking about?
It's been a while indeed. Have you come all this way to visit
Oh,
them,
of course! friendships need to be maintained from time to time, don't they? Also, Paimon overheard you talking about a good meal. Is there something Paimon should know about that?
You're not discussing food, Paimon. That's the same thing in Guillotines just now. There's this younger cousin signed the parents up for the most popular group tour around. When I heard about their tours were designed specifically for seniors, I signed Master up as well. Called Senior Draw Tours. Yeah, have a look at the pamphlet.
O'er mountains tall and rivers wide, come see Lila's wondrous sights. Accommodation at special guest suites, tasting authentic local delicacies, traveling in exclusive carriages. Wow! Paimon kinda wants to try this out too!
One has already travelled the length and breadth of this land long before the name Liyue even came to be. What sights to there be a witness? One that one has not yet.
Also, a trip this luxurious couldn't have been cheap, right?
Costs 3 months' salary for her, and then some. You didn't think to confer with one before putting in a deposit either. Well, one shall act now, surely. Gladly spend my entire salary if it would make you happy, you master. You silly, it's enough to have your devotion, Shanghai. But now that it comes to this, Shanghai, let us. Understood, I'll cancel the registration on your behalf.
Huh?
Right, Master, I was too impulsive. Tour group manager was very convincing, but I'd rather listen to you, Master. I'll find him and cancel the registration as soon as possible.
Wait, haven't you paid the deposit already?
Yeah, but it's a deposit, so you can still, like, just back out and get the deposit back. Run more back inside, you'll be such an asshole. Just like, yeah, if negotiations fail, I'll just beat him up. It's what I do best. Now there's later.
Uh-oh. What do we do? She's mad. Hey! No, but even though she said she didn't want to, she's probably just disappointed.
Should we do this originally planned? She'll be fine. Is that what you mean?
What do you think, Traveler?
Just let me tell you.
An exclusive? That sounds like a good plan.
There's one here. I trust your
Just leave it to us. We'll come up with a trip that's up to Shenyun standards for sure.
An Adeptus abroad, the great pleasure excursion. Let's go. Huh.
Yep. Since she's seen all there is to see in Liyue already. We're spoiled for choice, though. Where should we recommend she go first? Makes sense. That's where Mondstadt City.
Give us Mondstadt travel guide. Yeah, we're giving away our Mondstadt travel guide. So important to us. Wow. Just need 5 more, but I don't know if 5 more people are actually going to show up today. I don't really know how, like, the pacing on this works. Yeah, I think I'll have to wait until tomorrow to find everybody else, someone else. Is there anybody here? I don't know why there'd be anyone on Surumi Island, but you never know. Someone might have gotten lost at sea. There's nobody in, like, Fontaine or anything, is there? I suppose they haven't got anybody from Natlan on there, but I assume it's, you know, just starting out.
Keep him company for a while.
Starting like the beginning areas. Oh look, a 3rd commission done already.
Plenty of time for work later.
Look at that. Look at me being productive. Yeah, well. Yeah. And that's where I'm going to call time on stream. I streamed a little earlier today because I've got things to do. But yes, for the most part, played that very fun French Revolution dating sim. So, yeah, I'll be back to more, regularly scheduled content after this, but still. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day, have a slightly more successful one than I have. And as the night draws in, I'd like to bid you all a good night.